Hey guys, my name is Chris. This video is for everyone who has missed the Claude workshop which I did yesterday. I checked the recording and it is not looking good. So I thought I should redo it again. And here I am at 5 a.m. in the morning. So let's get started. My name is Chris. If you want to connect to me, this is my LinkedIn. I'll leave the link below. This is what we'll be covering: chat, Claude Code, Claude Cowork Chrome extensions. We'll also cover Claude connectors and Claude design. And at the end, I'll tell you how to make money with Claude. This whole exercise is what I have been doing for the past 2 to 3 months with Claude, and how I have been working on my company, Stackle. So most of my examples will be from the company itself, where I'll be showing you something related to resumes or the data engineering masterclass which I'm doing. Some of you might have already seen the stuff, so it might feel pretty repetitive, but let's get started on this. So first, there are 5 levels of AI which Claude has integrated in each one of their tools. To begin with, chatbot, which is Claude Chat. Chatbot, you type a question, you get an answer. This is pretty much it. But Claude has taken chatbot to a pretty extended level. For example, I'll start with Claude Voice. Hey Claude, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks, bruh. How's Stackle coming along?
This is exactly your Jarvis version of what Iron Man did, and you can do it too. You can open the Claude voice mode and you can chat with it, you can talk to it, and without using your keyboard. So that is your voice mode. Writing. Claude is pretty good at writing as well. Most of my emails, the LinkedIn messages which I do, and sometimes I do write some LinkedIn comments. Whatever is in my head, I want to I want to write it out in a proper manner. That is where I start using Claude to make it better sounding and better looking with a good vocabulary. So I use writing for that. If we want to take a test on what we can do with Claude, so let me do one thing. Let me show you how text work and how good Claude is. So write a LinkedIn post about what data engineers do. Should learn AI tools in 2026. Make it punchy, direct, and no fluff. Sure, I'm putting this. So it's going to do a pretty good job, I believe, because I'm also using Opus as the models. So let's talk about models while that is running. There are 3 models in Claude: Haiku, Opus, and Sonnet. Haiku is something where you can use for writing purposes. It's pretty good. You can write your email messages and LinkedIn posts. Sonnet is the one which everybody uses, which is the standard where you can do multiple things with Sonnet, which I'll show you in a bit. And then we have Opus. Opus is the most token eating model that is out there, and it is also the most efficient model at this point. And because I have put the adaptive thinking on, it does a pretty good job on creating the LinkedIn post. Let me look at something else. Let me copy and paste this one. So I'm saying what are the top data engineering trends in 2026 in search and web, and give me a comprehensive analysis with sources. So what it's going to do, wow, it's going really deep. I did something similar. It created this ultimate HTML page, and now I can use it, go to LinkedIn and say, hey guys, data engineering is going up, and if you want to get into data engineering, the data platforms by 2023, it will be 15 billion. That's a pretty good article which I have built for the data engineering side and gives me a proof for selling more. Okay, so let's move on. So that's voice mode and writing and extended thinking and web search. Let's do file analysis. What we can do is, there is this example which I wanted to do yesterday, that I asked in the group if anybody wants to send their resume and I can build a resume report for them. This is one of my projects which I have built. This is also included here. A project is nothing but instead of directly creating a chat and keep repeating every single time what you want to talk about, you can just create a project. Like you can click new project and you can give it a goal. You can describe what the project does and you don't have to repeat it. So this project which I have created is a resume scanner, and inside that I have given it pretty good instructions of how it should be writing scores and everything. So yesterday from the group, let me see. I know multiple resumes came. Let's use Mac resume. Okay, Matthew, he's got a pretty good resume. So I want a full comprehension review. General IT, cyber, will keep it at IT support specialist. This is a Claude session, so let's talk about that. If anybody wants to get onto the resume service, which I keep doing, I have a webinar coming on next week, which says get hired, and it is on April 28th. I'll leave the link in the description below. You can take a look at it. If you want to become a data engineer, please do join the other meetup as well. And thank you everyone. Right now I'm at 1,000 members. I just reached that in 2 months and pretty happy about it. The progress is amazing. So it's doing its job, and let's give it a while. While it's doing its work, why don't we talk about memory? Memory is something that Claude has two features that change how you can use Claude daily. The memory part is Claude remembers things about you across conversations, like my role, my preferences, my projects. I never have to explain the context. Like it has a fair understanding of what I don't like and what I like. For example, the best way to capture your memory, like I said earlier, you can create a project and in the instructions you can give what you want. If there is a second way, if you don't want to create a project and you want to stick to chats, what you can do is you can create a chat, and it's better not to use lengthy chats. After 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you can create a new chat, and before creating a new chat, you can just go and ask for a summary. Give me summary of this chat, and it would give you a summary. Copy and paste in the different chat, and you can get started again. That way, the memory stays with it. And this also improves the non-token usage, because the lengthier everything it sends, whenever you ask for a request, it takes the request or the entire chat, sends it to server, and then comes back. So that is how all the tokens are being eaten. So the resume score came back. I'm not going to focus on the resume review at this point. I'm just going to send it to Matthew. But as you can see, this is a pretty clean resume builder, which resume report which came out. Let me download this. And Matt, I'll send it. This is Claude Workshop Part 1. See you in the next video.